at that point, it's acceptable for him to be at ringside because that's how we know him. We know him as a manager. We know him as a mouthpiece, right? But as ECW continued and word got out, everybody knew that Paul took the book from Eddie Gilbert. And so is it necessary for Paul to be at ringside?
Paulie, in the earlier stages of ECW, was still at ringside a lot, and he was getting involved in matches more. But then as ECW ascended, it wasn't Sabu and RVD with Paul Heyman or Paulie Dangerously. It was
Right.
Paul E was used as basically like a character foil for somebody who was going against the script. Shane's going to do a shoot promo. He's going to say, and Paul, you can't stop me tonight, or something. Taz would point him out. Paul, I'm saying what I want tonight. I don't care if you turn off the mic. Like, he was used as more of a hierarchy personality than a TV character.
I think in the beginning, like watching, did you really know that it was Paul's company?
No, I didn't at all.
No. So at that point, it's acceptable for him to be at ringside because that's how we know him. We know him as a manager. We know him as a mouthpiece, right? But as ECW continued and word got out, everybody knew that Paul took the book from Eddie Gilbert. So at this point, he's transitioning from a worker to the owner of the company and the booker. And so is it necessary for Paul to be at ringside? Not anymore.
No.
You know what I mean? Hell of a talent. I mean, he was great. Dangerous Alliance was one of the best, groups, factions that were ever out there. And Paul knew what he was doing, but he had transitioned into his role as owner, booker, head honcho. He didn't have to be at ringside. He's wearing 42,000 hats. He doesn't have to be talent on top of that. So.
And whenever he came on, it was a big deal. And I remember how I basically first found out he was running the show was during the Taz Sabu feud. And he did that one television insert spot where he did the timeline of the feud. And that's where I was like, oh, I didn't know he was involved with the company still. And then I find out, as you get the internet, as you read the magazines, that he's booking the product. So.
Hey there, it is the Queen of Extreme, Francine from ECW. Do you want to see more of me? Click over here to watch another video, or click over here to listen to my podcast. As always,